My name is Shannon Metzger, and I have a confession to make. For the last 3 years, I've had a love-hate relationship with my sister-in-law, Pam. Sometimes I wonder how my brother can even stay married to this witch. To be frank, ever since my 40-year-old sister-in-law lost like 30 pounds, she has become a total show-off in all areas of her life. Last month, when she got a new Mercedes, she made sure everyone knew it, and especially how much it cost. When she got a gaudy new snakeskin Gucci bag in Vegas last month, she made sure to post pictures of it all over Facebook, letting everyone know how rare and expensive it is. And when her and my brother took a second honeymoon to Hawaii, believe me, she found happiness in showing off dozens of pictures of herself prancing around on the beach in a skimpy 2-piece bikini. She is so desperate for attention. As much as I hate to admit it, she does get plenty of it after losing almost 30 pounds. And I would never tell her this, but she does look better than a lot of women half her age. My jerk husband would agree too, because he couldn't keep his eyes off her bikini pictures. She is such a skinny witch. But Facebook and selfies aren't the only annoying ways Pam shows off her new tight body in her little sleazy outfits. She especially irritated me recently when she invited my husband and I to her son's birthday party at their new mini mansion last summer. Here's what happened. We pull up to this ginormous house, and as we make our way down their mile-long driveway, Brad, my husband, gets this stupid grin on his face. Take a wild guess who's standing in front of the house acting like she's 22. Wearing white yoga pants and a skin-tight tank top showing off her flat little belly. Pam, of course. Even at a kid's party, she just had to be the center of attention and remind everyone how much weight she lost. I swear she thinks she's going to be the next Desperate Housewives star. It's pathetic. Anyway, so as my husband and I get out of the car, Brad, being the gentleman that he is, you're right, races over to Pam and starts complimenting her on how great she looks now. You know, I wouldn't have minded so much if he actually talked to me that way, but he hasn't in years, and that really got my blood boiling. So when it came my turn to say hi to my wonderful sister-in-law, the only words that came out of my mouth were, "Do you even eat?" Pam, of course, rolled her eyes at me and proceeded to give us the official tour of her new palace. No surprise, Miss Princess had to have imported marble floors in the entryway, a walk-in closet the size of my house, and a huge kitchen with one of the biggest stainless steel Viking refrigerators I've ever seen. Not that I care about her $15,000 refrigerator, but it did make me curious. Was there actually any food inside of it, or does she just starve herself on lemon water all day? So I asked Pam if I could take a peek inside, acting like I was so in awe of it. She agreed, and when I opened the door, the first word that came to mind was, "Really?" I expected it to be empty, or maybe a couple heads of lettuce, an apple, and spring water. But instead, it was packed with chocolate-covered pretzels, leftover pizza, white wine, and what looked like a big container of chocolate milk. At this point, I'm really confused. Here I am eating salads for dinner, packaged foods for lunch, and drinking a gallon of distilled water every day, and I still can't keep the weight off. And Pam, on the other hand, has a fridge full of junk food and looks like a Playboy model at 40 years old. Seriously? I don't know if I went temporarily insane or not, because I would usually never do something like this. But I pulled Pam aside and broke down. I told her how after my son was born, no matter how much I dieted and exercised, I couldn't lose weight. Then I pointed to her and said, "Look at you. You're older than me." I had to throw that in. "You have 2 kids, and apparently you're not dieting. How did you get so thin so fast?" I think she felt sorry for me because a tear came to her eye when she told me the whole story on how after her children were born, she tried fad diets, prepackaged foods, diet pills, and nothing seemed to work. It wasn't until she discovered the real secret to weight loss that the pounds and inches came off, and her new, sexy body was born. She said it had nothing to do with giving up the foods you love and enjoy, or living in the gym. It simply had to do with consuming less calories than you burn each day. If you do that, your metabolism does the work for you, and weight loss becomes predictable and automatic. As much as Pam annoys me, she did have a point. Everyone knows that abs are made in the kitchen and not in the gym. But my concern was, how can you cut out the calories without being hungry all the time? She laughed and reached into her refrigerator and grabbed the container that looked like chocolate milk and said, "This is my secret." I'm like, really, Pam? Chocolate milk is your secret? I'm not an idiot. She said it's really not chocolate milk, although it tastes just like it. It's called Fuel, and it's a medical doctor-formulated organic superfood meal replacement shake jam-packed with over 16 vitamins and nutrients. Instead of eating 3 diet-type meals every day with foods that I don't like, I just drink 1 or 2 of these shakes a day and eat whatever I want for dinner, and the pounds just come off. I asked her, don't you get hungry just drinking a shake for a meal? She said not at all, because Fuel contains a unique blend of non-GMO whey and plant protein that helps shut off ghrelin, which is a hormone that tells your brain you're hungry. Plus, it has an organic proprietary blend, special fruits, berries, and vegetables that are full of antioxidants, which help reduce wrinkles, dark circles, and help gives you tons of energy. But the best part, she said, Fuel only has 140 calories per serving. This is why she can eat almost whatever she wants for dinner, and even have a glass of wine or dessert and still lose weight. She then looked over at me and said, here, try it. As soon as I took the first sip, I was totally surprised at how good it tasted. I've tried meal replacement shakes in the past, and they all tasted like cardboard or chemicals. But this Fuel stuff was different. It was delicious and satisfying too. For the rest of the party, I didn't touch the hot dogs, pizza, or birthday cake. I just wasn't hungry. When I got home from the party at Pam's house, the first thing I did was order a 3-month supply of Fuel from Health and Research, the company that manufactures the product. And what I discovered over the next few weeks was astonishing. I started out drinking 1 shake in the morning instead of eating breakfast. Sometimes I would do that for lunch too. It all depends on how I felt that day. But for dinner, I ate whatever I wanted. Pizza, pasta, cheeseburgers, my favorite, and even dessert. I'm going to try not to sound like I'm blowing this out of proportion, but after a few weeks of doing this, I started to notice some amazing changes with my body. My clothes started to fit better. I wasn't always so bloated like I used to be. And when I took a glance in the mirror, I actually liked the person looking back at me. No, I didn't look like a supermodel, and I don't want to anyway. But for the first time since my early 20s, I was able to confidently put on a bikini and feel good about it. That's something I thought I'd never be able to do again. My husband Brad must love my new look, because now he can't keep his hands or eyes off me. I'm not desperate for attention like my sister-in-law Pam, but I admit it does feel really good to see my husband jump off the couch while watching football to check me out in my new skinny jeans. I not only feel confident again, I think I look pretty good too. Losing years of stubborn fat in inches is fast and easy with Fuel. Instead of eating a 1,000-calorie salad where you're hungry an hour later, drink just 140-calorie serving of Fuel. That's it. At the end of 1 week, you would have a 5,800-calorie deficit. Since a pound of fat contains 3,500 calories, by doing just this, you would automatically lose, with no extra effort, almost 7 pounds of fat in just 1 month. And that's still eating the same breakfast and dinner you eat each day. Now, I know losing 7 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but it will make a huge difference in the way you look, because we're talking about pure body fat, not just water weight. Your face will thin out. You'll notice a big difference on your belly, hips, and arms. But who says you have to stop there? Substitute a breakfast here and there in addition to lunch with Fuel. Add in a bit of walking or some exercise. And in just 8 weeks, you can experience a transformation like this. Or this. We're talking bikini ready with confidence. You'll have a flatter stomach. You'll have lost inches off your hips and arms. It would be a new, sexy, and confident you without starving yourself on some diet you know you'll never stick with. If you're ready to stop failing with one diet after another and ready for something that actually works, you can click the button below now and order Fuel on this website 100% risk-free. Just choose the option you want below, and Health and Research will ship it to you today. Your satisfaction is guaranteed too. If you're not amazed by the results you get with Fuel, you can send it back anytime within a year, and you'll get your money back. No questions asked. But if you're anything like me, or the thousands of other people who use Fuel, I don't think you'll be wanting your money back. Instead, while your friends lose weight and put it right back on cutting out carbs, with diet pills that don't work, or crazy diets, you'll have finally found a solution to help keep the pounds and inches off without suffering. With Fuel, you can enjoy the thrill of a juicy cheeseburger, the pleasure in a plate of pasta, and the comfort of a pint of Ben & Jerry's curled up watching TV without guilt. If you're like most women, you've probably spent a big part of your life caring for other people. You've driven the kids to school, took care of your career, your family, your relationships, your friends, while ignoring yourself. Now it's time to give yourself a gift. The gift of confidence you get from sliding into old clothes that haven't fit for years, that make your spouse say, wow. The gift of liking what you see in the mirror. We all deserve that, and you can do it. Go ahead and select the option you want below, not for anyone else, but you. You're worth it. You have absolutely nothing to lose but those stubborn extra pounds. Remember, if you're not 100% satisfied with Fuel, you'll get a full refund. So don't spend one more day feeling embarrassed or frustrated with your weight. This time next week, you can be on your way to a whole new you. You can do it.